Well, he really took it that time. You know, he took it that far, like he did last time. But last time I was in detox. He had showed a picture of a 3D picture of my new baby. Mind you, my new baby is not even supposed to have. You know, it's kind of low of you to talk about a baby. Any real man knows not to talk about anyone's baby. That right there, I already lost respect right there. But to answer any questions, that 3D picture, Kayla's not even due to do a 3D picture. The only reason why she had a 3D picture is because she's friends with an ultrasound tech. Her name is Rosie. So she does it for her anyways. So the 3D picture, she's not due for a 3D picture. I think she has like 5 or 6 more weeks from now. So let's get that out of the way. And you know, my baby Kalaya, she's very beautiful, but why are you comparing Kalaya's 3D picture when you were due to have Kalaya's 3D picture, which is like 21 weeks, I think, the 21 week mark, which was an actual 3D picture compared to Kayla's 3D picture that wasn't even due yet, right? You know, Red that if Red keeps going on, I mean, I don't know who's gonna tell him this, but I think he already knows already. I'm not the one to play with. And I'm just gonna let you know right off the back, I'm not the one to play with. And I'm not trying to act tough. I'm not trying to be tough. I'm not, but he knows. He knows what I'm talking about. He can sit there and lie on the internet all day he wants. I'm not the one to play with. You know, to talk about someone's baby, you know, it's pretty low of you to do, you know. And on McCartney's part, I think it's very, very weird, right, that you had compared 2 ultrasounds together. It's not the same. Kayla's ultrasound 3D is not even due yet. She just has a friend that does 3D pictures. I don't know where that came from. I don't know why you're comparing. I've been hearing a lot of commotion, like, for example, Red, my mom, McCartney, they've been talking a lot of trash because they don't like Kayla. Don't know why. I was done with this. If you guys been watching me, you know I have not been talking about the party situation, what happened in Genevieve. I was done with it. I was ready to move on. I was ready to be the mature person like I always am. But sometimes people don't learn. Some people don't learn when you're the bigger person. They just don't. And I heard that Red got a little bit mad because I guess him and Toxic had something going on. Red, you had called me on the phone and you told me what Toxic does on her alone time. But now you're playing like you like her. You know, do you like her or you don't like her? And Red, you also said that you love Kalaya. Red, since when do you love Kalaya? Out of curiosity. I had to beg you for almost 4 years to like be an uncle. You know, since you have said so many mean things about Kalaya, like when Kalaya, for example, when Kalaya didn't have a lot of hair, I said, you know, you gotta give her time, dude. You're coming after my baby and stuff like that. You came after my baby. Now it's like, oh, she's this, she's that, she's cute. Okay, well, I told you, you have to wait. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you came after this. She doesn't have no hair, and you know what I did afterwards. After you came after my baby, you know what I've done. You know what I did. Because I don't listen. You could disrespect me all you want. Don't disrespect innocent people. I have an issue with that, and and I'm not trying to send any type of message to you and like that. But Red, you continue to keep going, and I'm just gonna let you know right now. I don't think you're not understanding. I think you're just doing this for views and stuff like that. I'm not the one to play with, and you know this. I'm the one that started everything. So look, you want to continue going. I mean, that's fine. All right, cool. Do it for the internet. Don't talk about my baby. Don't talk about my baby. Don't talk about Kayla. Don't talk about my other baby, and we'll be fine. Am I talking too much? Oh, my stuttering. My bad. It's just, this is a very sad situation to talk about. I really don't want to talk about it. You gotta understand, you know, I'm sober, so like I just came from the zoo with Kayla, you know, and we were having an eventful day, and then I see something like I'm being talked about, you know. My bad, I'm stuttering. So, and Red, you said that you want to take care of Kalaya. Out of nowhere, he all of a sudden he wants to take care of Kalaya. All of a sudden he wants to take care of Kalaya and do things for Kalaya. That's fine. Okay, he's an uncle. But Red, just realistically speaking, fam. And I'm gonna have an issue with this. If you're gonna be around Kalaya, I need you to take an actual piss test. And I need to see the results if you're gonna be around my baby, because my baby's my baby. Okay, I don't care what the mom says. I don't care about none of that. I actually asked Toxic if I could take care of my baby next week because we're in the process of moving, and she gave me a big round and stuff. Yeah, but she would let Red take care of. She would let Red take care of Clyde. You know, bitter. She's being bitter. And she's like, you're not around her, you're making her insecure. I said, what are you talking about? I talked to her on the phone. She gets happy when she talks to me. Obviously she wants to be around me. So Red, if you want to be around my daughter, you need to take because I'm not gonna let you around my daughter like that. No, you openly admitted to me on the phone what you do, and I got the words come out of your mouth, and that's that. If this continues to be a problem on Kalaya's mother's part, then you're gonna have to see me in court. And I don't care if it's full custody or not custody. There'll be a mediator, and someone will speak on behalf of our child for the right choices to make and decisions to make for Kalaya's sake, not for my sake, not for her sake, not for anyone's sake. Red, I don't want you around neither of my babies, and that's just me being realistic. I don't want that girl around neither of my babies, and that's just being realistic. I'm currently investigating how my mom's acting. Is she a good grandma? Yeah, but if she's talking drama, then I don't want her around my baby neither, and that's that. I'm also investigating her mother as well too. So you guys like to sit there and act like someone's perfect. No one's perfect. So I'm just worried about my daughter, and that's pretty much it. I don't feel like anyone should be exposed to that type of thing. So if this continues to be a problem, you guys have a week from now to realize what you need to do, because unfortunately the nice guy is going to be stepping. So you keep messing with me, and I'm gonna start showing my true colors, and I don't want to be that type of person, because you know what I'm capable of. I don't want to do that. And don't take it the wrong way. Listen, when I say something, it happens. When you guys say something, it doesn't happen. So don't make me actually, I don't want to get mad. See, don't make me mad, because if I get mad, it's gonna be a problem. You know what I'm saying? And it's not gonna be no internet stuff. So, but yeah, I'm just doing me. I'm sorry. I have a little bit of anxiety right now, because I'm very mad. I'm very mad. Very mad. I was gonna have a good day, go on live, battle. I just came from the zoo. I had a good time. I seen birds. I seen monkeys. You feel me? I got to see some Dippin' Dots. We fed goats. We had a good time. And then I come back, I'm in the car, and I come back, Kayla's getting text messages from her friend that does ultrasounds, and said that Red is talking about I didn't pay no mind to it, talking about her. And then I checked 44 minutes after that, and he's still talking about her. I'm starting to think you're only doing this for views, which is okay. You want to act like a fool for views? I heard you when you threw something in the background and your girl said stop, and he's like, I'm just doing it. It's kind of funny, right? I'm like, yeah, I know what's going on. I know how all this entertainment goes. Red, can I look? And this is just between you and I, since you have me completely out of your contacts and I can't talk to you. Can I just send you a message real quick, and I want you guys to relate to something real quick. Red. Fam, Look, you said you went through more than me. Okay, this is not whose contest is bit whatever. We're not gonna do that. Okay, I went through my own stuff. You went through your own stuff. Let's just say whatever. Let's just say you went through more, or I went through more. That doesn't matter. Let's throw all that away, right? Okay. I have a lot of experience. I know what I'm talking about, and I know what I'm talking. I'm not a Mr. Know-It-All. I'm only 23. I'm still learning, but I know what goes on. Okay. For example, Red, you're not. I don't think you're understanding, but I want you to sit down and look at your future, and I want you to sit there and actually think about, is your future, you're a liability, by the way. I'm just letting you know. My name is under your cars. I can't take them out because I'm the main buyer. So let's just do this real quick, right? Since you like to get my name out to police and stuff like that, let's just do this real quick. I want you to take full accountability. I want you to be honest to yourself, and then so you could be honest to other people. I want you to be honest with yourself, and I want you to do some soul searching and realize, are you doing the right thing in life? Are you doing the right thing in life? And is your future gonna be the right way? Because, and I'm not saying I'm a genie, I'm not saying I'm a psychic, but Red, you're not looking too well. And that's just me being realistic. My credit score went down 100 points, by the way. My credit score was at a 700 something. I was getting it back up there because I had like a debt collection that, you know how they show up randomly? It was like something that had to do with, I don't know, something. You know, it's random. Sometimes I don't even know what it is, but I have, my thing went 100 points. I got a phone call and said, your car hasn't been this and that, whatever. Your car hasn't been paid. I said, what car hasn't been paid? I've been paying my cars on time. I've been paying my cars on time. And I said, can you elaborate what cars, what's the details of the car? I said the color, but I guess like financials, they don't go by off the description of the color because you could always change the color. So they said it's a 20, this, that, the year. I'm not going to expose you like that because I have a newer Mercedes, but they said the year of it. And then I'm like, wait a minute, no, that's not my Mercedes. My Mercedes is newer. So I'm like, that's his Mercedes because I know he has a Mercedes. So my credit went down 100 points. It's okay though. I'm still getting a house. I'm moving. I'm in the middle of moving right now, which is cool. I mean, you feel me? I had to pay extra. By the way, you guys, I didn't say this, but I had to pay extra to move into the house because this man put my credit score down. Okay, which is okay. The credit score, it's a little bit more serious than money, but it's whatever. It's nothing but a G thing. It's just credit score, right? I can put it back up. Unfortunately, I've been doing that my whole entire life. I've been putting everything back up. People just take from me, and it's okay though. I don't complain. I don't whine about it. I don't make it a big deal. It is what it is. I had to pay extra. All right, whatever, cool. But fuck this nigga. I cut. He looks so out of it. He's talking shit about a girl. Red, fam, you've had so many encounters with women. When are you gonna stop? He's had so many encounters with women. By the way, I have a feeling this started. I had a feeling this started because I called my mom last night. And I tried to explain to her that Red needs help again. And I said, I don't know if I could do it again because he's got to be willing to need the help. I don't appreciate him talking about, my baby that Kayla and I have. I don't appreciate him talking bad about it. This guy talks bad about women, talks bad about baby. I don't know how you can, and then people are agreeing to in the comment section, which is, it's so negative. So, yeah, I called my mom last night. I said, hey, Red needs help. Frankie needs help, this, that, whatever. And she didn't care. The same way how she didn't care when I went to detox. When I went to detox, you know what she told Kayla? Because we were gonna have the gender reveal. He said, out of all the weeks, he decided to get help this week. I was thinking in my head, I was like, well, sometimes when you need help, you don't know when you need help. You just decide to wake up and need the help. Get what I'm saying? So I don't know why she even said that, was being negative about my detox. But anyways, I called her last night saying that Red needs help, and the only thing she ever even got uplifted and talking about was Kayla. And I had to hang up, and I had to take her off my contacts again. He said, you don't even like Kayla. Oh, really? If I didn't like Kayla, I wouldn't be with her. I'm allowed to do whatever I want with my life. I have the freedom to step out, get out whenever I want. Listen, I care about Kayla. I love Kayla. And, I want to be with her. Why does that bother him so much? Why does that bother anyone, to be honest with you? Listen, I don't come after him and his girlfriend and saying that she doesn't like him. Okay, I don't really care what him and his girlfriend have going on, because that has nothing to do with myself. Do I think they're both out of it? Yeah, I do think so. But I mean, come on, it's self-explanatory. It's in front of everybody's face. Leon Kitty, I love you, Gigi. Like, who are you to judge Kayla and I when we're sober? We do cute things together. We're mentally, physically preparing for our baby. We just got a house, right? Look, all this money that I'm getting, I'm not even using my money to spend it on anything. I'm spending my money on literally for my baby that's coming and for Clyde to come. And if I have to get full custody of Clyde, I will do it. I don't have an issue with it. I have zero issues with it. Half custody, whatever it is. But Kayla and I, we're sober. We're just doing our own thing and stuff like that, right? And then we got two people that are using, and they talk the most trash. If you agree with them, then you're just as sick as them. I don't know what to tell you. Listen, I'm 23 years old. Listen, I went through a lot of I had to humble myself a lot of times. Okay. So no, I'm not soft. I'm not using. I'm not doing nothing. I'm actually mentally pretty strong. I deal with a lot. The only softest thing I ever did was use. What I'm saying is I went through a lot of humble beginnings, okay? I never fall face on the ground flat, because I've had a lot of success in life. I'm not trying to be overly confident. I'm not trying to be cocky, but I've had a lot of success in life, so I don't fall face on the ground. But I will tell you this, I do trip. And when I trip, I'm very self-aware. I know when I have an issue. And I've said this many times on live. I knew I had an issue, right? So what I'm getting at is I had a lot of humble beginnings. I don't like talking trash. I don't like it unless I have to defend myself. I don't like drama. I don't like negativity. It brings me down. Okay. When I went to detox, it wasn't even detox. It was before that. Okay. Money doesn't mean nothing. Let's be realistic, okay? You see me, I don't even wear jewelry like that anymore. I wear a watch just to act like whatever, and then I don't really care. I take it off. I don't really care about it. I don't care. I have so much jewelry, I don't care about it. I don't even drive my own cars, okay? I don't drive my own cars. Sometimes I don't even care what I'm wearing sometimes. This is the nicest I've dressed. Because sometimes I'd be like, damn, I haven't even dressed nice in a long time. So I don't care about if I'm an island boy. I don't care if I have money. I don't care about none of that. I only care about peace, happiness, love, the higher power, things like that. Natural things, things that uplift me. Money's great. I'm not saying that money's not good. But me flexing that I have money all the time, this, that, I will do it here and there, but I will tell you this much, it doesn't uplift me. It just doesn't. It doesn't get me nowhere. I could promise you this on my kids. I don't care. I never really cared about saying I have money. It was always Red that was like that. I always kept my money in my bank. I never kept my money in cash. I never really cared. I didn't care. I had so many millions in my bank account. I never really cared. You know what I liked? I will say this, and I'm not going to sit here and lie. I will say one thing I did like about money was financial freedom. For example, going out and doing things with people that I love. Or being able to pay my bills on time. I won't lie. But flexing my money doesn't get me nowhere. Me having more money than someone doesn't get me anywhere. And I'm gonna tell you exactly why. Because like I said, I had a lot of humble things that I had to go through in life. That there was people that made less money that were teaching me how to live. Let that sink in for a little bit. And then, Red is the type of person to be like, oh man, this guy is lame. This guy's not like that. This guy, he's just so boring, right? Realistically speaking, tomorrow's never promised. It's just not. It's not. I mean, come on. Look at all these rappers. They go to prison. They get forgotten about all the time. When they go in there, you think they care about? You think the correctional officers care about who they are? Yeah, they might care here and there, but I promise you, a year in, they're not going to care too much. A year in, 3 months, 4 months in, they're not going to care too much. You're just a number. You're just a number. That's it. It's same shit every day, right? That's why I said you gotta do things that you love doing. If you love being famous, then make it about you. Make it about you. Don't go out there and have that attitude that you just stand around and it's, what I'm saying, like you're egotistical to everybody and stuff like that. Because I can promise, if you're entertaining, that's fine. But I can promise you this much, that when you go to sleep at night, you're either like, what? You think you regret how you acted, you're probably dumb or what, I don't know, right? And that's not really you. Because think about it, like every day you wake up, well, I don't know about other people, but every day I wake up, I chase peace. I set a routine, but I need to have peace. I need to be happy. I have to be happy. Happiness comes and goes and stuff like that. But Red, you need to grow up, fam. You really do, and I worry about you. This is not something that I really talk, and I don't like to be mature sometimes because a lot of you guys like negativity. So I try to act like I'm immature sometimes. But realistically speaking, it's just really how I am. Red, I worry about you all the time, and it's just like it's kind of hard to worry about someone that doesn't want to grow or someone that doesn't want the help. You don't want the help. Fam, I spent so much money for you to get the help and you threw it all away. What makes you think I want to keep on helping you? What makes you think I'm going to keep on helping you? And the thing is that the things that he is using, right? There is no shapes, sizes, who you are. The devil comes after everybody. It comes out after everybody. You could be very successful. You could be in the streets. It comes after everybody. The issue is you can have a dog. You can have it, whatever. You can get it for free, whatever, however you get it. It's only damaging you. That's all it's doing. It's damaging you. It's eating up your insides. And your body's like a plant, man. You gotta let it grow. You need to water your plant, right? When you're putting all that negativity stuff in your body like a temple, it crashes down. And by the way, I know this because experience. Like I said, Red, I care about you, but I'm not gonna care about you because you talked about you talked about my son. You're using Clyde for clout. You talk bad on Toxic. You said that she does this, she does that, she does this. Hey, fam, if you don't mess with her, just say it. So he doesn't want the help. He doesn't want the help. He doesn't want the help. He took me out of his contacts. Every time I discuss to him that he needs help, he doesn't want to talk about it. By the way, Red needs more serious help than I needed. And I don't like to minimize what I had, because I was bad. I was real bad. Not as bad as him, but I was bad. Because it's not good. It's always bad. It's all bad. It's not good. It doesn't matter how responsible you are. It doesn't matter how good you're hiding at it. You're still not being honest with yourself. And that's the first step of recovery. You Fam, you have to be honest with yourself. You think you could just sit around? You think you could just sit around and say, hey, this person uses, I don't give a F. You think your body likes the fact that you're using? Doesn't matter what that person's doing. Doesn't matter what that person's doing. Doesn't matter what that person's doing. You're hurting yourself. You're not hurting anyone else. You're hurting yourself. You're also dumbing yourself down real bad. You're dumbing yourself down real bad. I mean, like, you think that you're numbing yourself and this, that. It's only gonna get worse. You living your whole life trying to numb yourself. That's why it's called rebound anxiety. It comes back and haunts you, and actually it comes back and haunts you worse. So whatever you were going through before, after you're done all that, you're older now, you have more problems now, and now all of a sudden you're trying to get clean because you're at the hospital. You never know. Read the comments. Yeah, I'm reading the comments. He's saying he's gonna. Oh. You see, he told me that in text message the other day because someone asked me who could bump better. I said, well, I got hands. He's better at grappling. And then he texted me, said, don't talk about me on the internet. He didn't say he was gonna bump with me or nothing like that. He literally said he was gonna take me out of this world, basically. And I was like, yeah, I didn't even reply back. I don't know if I did, but he took me out of the contacts, but it wasn't delivered. I was like, this guy he's not in his right mind. He's not in his right mind. For sure he's not. That's someone that is using. See, when you're using, you're invincible, and you think that you're like Iron Man, or you're Superman, or whatever you want to think like, and you think you're the biggest, baddest thing, and it leads you to do bad stuff. And I've seen it with my own eyes of how he used to be, because I used to live with him. This has been a problem, by the way, y'all. This has been an issue. This has been an ongoing issue. I was looking at videos before he was taking. He hasn't really given his body a break. He's been using since I want to say it was, I think, like 4 months after we became Island Boys, and that was what, 2021? I think it was 2021. Oh, he showed a video. Well, I don't care what he says about me. Only thing I care about is if he's talking about my baby, or he's talking about Kayla, because Kayla doesn't deserve to get hated on at all. Kayla doesn't do anything. Like I said, gee, thank you for the private jet, appreciate it. Like I said, how do I say this? I don't have an issue if he comes after me. You call me any name in the book. I don't care what he says about me. The same thing goes for my mom. Stop talking about Kayla. It's simple as that. You know, you guys know her by Jeannie. Jeannie, if you have a crush on her dad so much, why don't you just, like, I don't know. Let me stop. But he's married. He doesn't want you. You know, he's married. I don't know what she's so, like, hyped about this topic. Kayla doesn't care about her. I had to tell Kayla, like, you've been positive. Worry about your positive things. Don't sit there and worry about what they have to say, because it's been how long? It's been like a month since the gender reveal, almost going on 2 months, and they're still talking about it. So I don't have an issue. He said his house is bigger. I'm getting a house that's huge. Literally. Like, who cares about, like, your house is not that nice. My house is gonna be big. My house is gonna be huge. Like, does he think he's like the only person in the world to have a house? He thinks because I'm living in an apartment, like what is he talking about? But yeah, so as long as he doesn't talk about Kayla, or especially my baby that's, you know, growing inside her belly, then we're good. I need you guys to do me a favor. You cannot, and I don't know, you guys should know this by now, you cannot respect a man that talks about another man's kids. You don't bring kids to any of this. I don't care what you say. Okay, you say I don't take care of my daughter. Oh, that's fine. But do not talk about my kids. negative in any type of way. You done it before, and you seen what happened when you done in real life. I don't play about my kids. It's simple as that. Don't talk about my kids. It's simple. You want to talk about me? You can talk about me all day long. I've been called every name in the book. I've been in toxic relationships. I've been in toxic relationships where any girl says anything about me. He said, Adam. All right. Let me see. Where is he at? He has it where I can't add him. Tell him to turn on his invites. He's talking about Kayla. Well, he's gonna continue talking about Kayla because it gets some views. So. Yeah, get some views. So he's gonna continue talking about Kayla. He said you're jealous. Okay. Alright. What exactly would I be jealous of him about? I'm trying to sit here and think. What would I be jealous of Red about? That he's flying high? What am I jealous of him about? That he probably feels better than me right now? I don't care. I'm not jealous of anything that he has. You guys have to understand, me and Red's viewpoint in life are completely different. Okay? Now if he had like kids and a good life, then I'd be like, yeah, I am kind of jealous. But dude, what am I jealous about? I don't get it. He needs rehab bad. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, me personally, look, I'm gonna tell you guys this right now. When I was in detox, there was some guys, and that's just a majority of people that get help. They need rehab. They need long-term rehab. Detox won't cut it. It just won't cut it. You're gonna need rehab, and you're probably gonna need NA meetings or AA meetings. You're gonna need the therapeutic help. You're gonna need all the therapy that you could, and you're gonna need the help. They can teach you things that will basically set in stone things, like almost like you get like a literature book, like you get a first grade book, right? And then you grow, you get the second grade book. They'll teach you things like that. That's why they have the 12-step recovery thing. He's gonna need that because the thing is, when you've been using for so long, it becomes an issue. And you have now an addictive personality, and but you could always have an addictive personality. It could be inherited. It could be inherited. Oh, he put my number. Oh, he put my number. What was the point of that? He's so out of it. Like, I can't take him serious. I really can't. I really can't. So why did he put my number out? What, he accidentally put my number out? I'm telling you, this guy is like, he wants to go so far, so deep in. He wants to go so far, so deep in that he wants to show text messages. By the way, text messages are supposed to be private. But that just goes to show you that this guy is he's not clearly there in the head. He didn't mean to. He showed your contacts now. Oh, okay. He showed my contacts. Okay. Well, still, like, I don't know what the deal with that is. Yeah, I bet people are having his back in the comment section. Family issues are supposed to be private too. Well, I mean, he took it to the internet first. He talked about my kid. So that's where the issue starts. If he would have just talked about me, I wouldn't have had a problem. So Kayla needs rehab too. Guys, just out of curiosity, what makes you think Kayla would use with a kid in her belly? Didn't she show her test? Kayla doesn't use. Kayla was never really she doesn't have the addictive person like me. She doesn't have that addict mind. I think you guys have Kayla very misunderstood. Very misunderstood. My mom said what? My mom was drinking yesterday, and she tried to tell me that she wasn't, but I could hear it in her voice. He says, I'm miserable. Oh, really? Okay, I'm miserable. Okay, you don't think that I'm just sober, feeling things, and I'm trying to get shit done? I have a baby that's coming. I have my daughter I need to take care of. I need to get this house so I can take care of him. You feel me? Like, I got things that I need to do. I have goals that, I have things that I need to complete. It's not easy being a man. It's not easy being a man and completely sober. Dude, be realistic. If I was like you all day long, yeah, I'll go all day long on live, but I can't do it. So I don't know what miserable means to some people, but like, dude, I'm not going to be 23 my whole entire life. I'm just not. You feel me? I'm not going to be 23 my whole life. If I was 23 my whole life, then I'll be all day long. I'm not. I'm a grown ass man. I can't change that. I really can't. You feel me? It's not my fault. I had kids at a young age. I cannot all day long when I had kids all day long. I just can't. I'm a grown man. You're not. You're just not. And I don't come after y'all for no. I don't say nothing. There's not anything wrong with that. But I mean, someone's got to be the bigger man. You know what I'm saying? Someone has to be older. Someone has to have a mature mindset. I don't feel like being dumb all day long. I just don't. I'm trying to break curses, homie. Like, I'm just not dumb. That's not, I don't mind being dumb here and there, but like, fam, it's just realistically speaking in my real life, mindset, I'm not, that's not me. I'm not, unfortunately, I'd probably be a lot happier if I was 13 again. But I don't feel 13. And I don't really care. So anyways, my only problem was when he was talking crap about, my son. My son is not even due to do a 3D picture. Kayla just got a 3D picture because she's friends with one ultrasound tech that has her own business over there in west of Miami, and they hang out. She's friends with them. Okay, but she's not even due until like 6 weeks from now. So our baby's not even fully developed yet. So for McCartney, Toxic, whatever you guys call her, for her to even compare. By the way, it's not the first weird thing she's done, to compare pictures, on, our babies and stuff. I think it's very weird, by the way. And you sent it to my brother knowing how he is. And my brother talked crap about you, McCartney. I don't even think he was even lying about that. Listen, Red might lie about himself, but he's not going to lie about other people when it comes to, like, you told him a little bit too much. And that's why I don't tell Red anything, because it gets used against you. You told him a little bit too much. Apparently he knows that you do this and you do that, and you want to keep him close. She does not have 6 weeks left. Yeah, she does. For the 3D picture, yeah. I'm not saying that she's due. I'm not saying that the baby comes out in 6 weeks. That's not what I'm saying. And he's probably going crazy and stuff like that. Like Red, like, bro, I seen you switch up on Toxic like 2-3 times. I'm not sparing nobody. There's things that I can say about toxic, but people are just gonna come after me on TikTok, and I don't got time for that. Red, you told me all this, by the way. Why did he show your number? Apparently, it was on accident. This is me. You're giving him what he wants. No, I'm not. Because truly, in real life, I could give him what he wants. But I'm going to keep going like this, and he's going to keep going like this. Because, like I said, remember that message that I was trying to send to him? I care about him, but I don't, because he's talking about my kid. But I know Red real good. I know him like a back of a book. He's my twin brother. Red, you're not doing the right things in life. I don't think you guys understand this, and I'm not trying to be cocky or like that, but I'm the brains of the operation. I'm very smart. He's not doing the right thing. Me personally, and a lot of people are like this too. I'm not gonna work with you. You're off of it. You're off of it. You're too off of it. And I told him this. I told him, hey, listen, I'm gonna catch you on the flip side, but you need to stop taking. And he went off the rockers when I said that, and so he's not gonna stop taking. He's not gonna stop taking. He said add him. Well, I can't add him if it's not he needs to turn on his invites. He gotta turn on his invites. Y'all should be a team. I said that we should be a team as well too. But I'm not gonna be a team with someone that is not on the same page as me. For example, I am not going to link up with someone that is actively, I just can't. I can't do it. I maybe y'all could. I can't. I just can't do it. Where's my I can't do it. What's he taking? I'll let you guys be the judge of that. I'm not gonna go into details with that one, but now don't get me wrong. I don't have people. I don't have problem with people that just like that. Do things because they need it, right? I don't have issues with that. But if you're abusing them, like it's hard to explain. It's just like you can tell when it's a problem. You can tell when it's a problem. Hold on, let me see if you guys really want me to go live with him? I can't find him. I can find him, but it says it's not, the invitation's not on. It says the invitations are not on. You look sober, so that's great. Don't let him talk about your kid. That's my issue. That's my issue with him, that he talks about my child. So you guys understand what I'm saying now. That's my biggest issue, is the fact that he's talking about my child and that my mom is in on it. That's my biggest issue. I don't care if they talk about me. Dude, any real grown man would not sit there and talk about a innocent child. And the thing is that he knows not to talk about me because he knows I don't care. He knows that I don't play about my kids. He knows this. He said something about my kid one time, and I don't even want to say what will follow along to it. I don't play about my kids. You can say anything you want to say about me. I never got on him when he talked about me. I never had an issue when he talked about me. But as soon as you talk about my child, my kids, I have an issue. It's like, dude, you're judging my kid, right? But dude, you're not any other perfect. And you're judging my kid. Well, my kid is all innocent. You know, my child's probably thinking about Barbies and stuff like that. And you're talking bad about my kid. If you don't get your negative energy somewhere else, it makes me mad. How does detox work, if you don't mind me asking? NA people come there, they do meetings, there's therapy there. It's not long enough to get you fully helped. It's not. Detox, it doesn't fully help you. So don't think that you're gonna go in there and all your problems are gonna go away. But you go there, they'll take all your withdrawal symptoms, make you comfortable, and then you learn things in there, because they have NA people that come, they have AA people that come, they have, you know, therapy to see what the root of the problem is. And the thing is that some people, when they go in there, they need the extra help. A lot of people need the extra help. But it also all depends how big your problem is. It depends. This is the biggest one. It depends. Are you willingly to completely stop, at least for a long time? Because really, a relapse is part of recovery, but you should try to stop forever, especially if you're drinking, and a couple other things as well too. But drinking is not it, because it's the most accessible one that you can find and you can get. Your friends, your family does it. So when you go to detox, they teach you all the steps and whatnot, but you need more time than that. Some people go in there and they can completely stop. Very, very little people go in there, and relapse doesn't have to be part of recovery. No, it doesn't. You could stop completely and have a happy life. We do recover. But what I was saying is that some very, very, like, I would say 2 out of 20 people might not, that don't go to rehab, might completely stop. 2 out of 20 people. And I'm not saying that's an accurate number. I'm not trying to say that's an accurate number. I don't want to offend anyone, but it's something like that. And it goes up. This is just from my opinion. I would say, I just got a call from one of my homeboys. It's been only a month and he's back in detox. And he's actually worse now. So, but I would say if you go to rehab and and he actually went to rehab, so rehab doesn't also help as well too. You gotta stop. You gotta be willing to stop. It's gotta be in you. It's gotta be something that you want. You gotta be able to get the help. I would say if you go to rehab, it would go like probably like, I want to say 12 to 20, maybe 13. But it doesn't get easier. It doesn't, because when let's say you completely get clean and you're completely off things, you still have to deal with real life situations. You got to deal with grown up bills. You have to deal with negative people, like what I'm dealing with. You got to deal with your car breaking down. You got to deal with your family member passing. You have to deal with it could be a lot of things. It could be a lot of things. It could be so little that your phone bill hasn't been paid and you don't get to watch your favorite creator like me. I'm just kidding. No, but yeah, it could be things like that. So you have to be able to stop, and you have to be able to be honest, and you have to be able to do the steps, and you have to be able to get the help. It's not easy. It's very it drags. You're gonna want to relapse. You're gonna want to, but that's why you have to find different avenues and different things to not only distract your mind, but to give you peace. You have to find something that works out for you. Sometimes it's the gym. Sometimes it's talking to a sponsor. Sometimes it's just going to therapy. Sometimes it's doing yoga. Yeah. Music therapy is one of my favorite. But anyways, yeah. So I only had a problem when Red was talking about my kid. He was, and I think McCartney is so weird for even comparing, you know, both of my beautiful babies. To be honest with you, I wouldn't do that if she was having a kid. I wouldn't do that. I really wouldn't. I would not do that. I would not do that if she was having a kid with the man that she's with now, that she breaks up with all the time. I would not do that. Like, I'm mad that she even does that weird stuff behind you know, closed doors and cameras and stuff, because I don't know anything about her. I don't talk to her. I don't talk to her unless it's like, you know, I don't hear nothing about her unless I'm on live. I've been talking to her for the past 3 days, but only strictly to talk to Kalaya. I don't talk to her about anything else. So I don't know anything that's going on with her. She has looked like, well, this is me judging from the live. She has been looking pretty mad lately. I don't know why she's so upset, and that's what made me talk to her first. I said, and my daughter was there. I'm like, you're looking pretty. I said, you're looking pretty aggravated. I said, you look pretty aggravated. Why is that? And then I called her on FaceTime, and so I just talked to Kalaya, but I hope she's not getting aggravated and being like, you know, mom. And I can understand, you know, it gets hard, you know, being a mom, because you want to be able to do the things that you want to do, but you know, she just has to keep her head up and stuff. I can't help her. I know that for sure. I just can't. I could, you know, motivate her like here and there, but I can't. I have to. You know, I got to be a loyal person. And that's one thing I learned when I was getting clean and stuff like that. A wise man told me that, because I said some crazy stuff in detox. And he says, when I was young, I was just like you. And he gave me a breakdown on why I should be, your queen is your queen. You have to be loyal to your queen. If you don't want her, then yeah. He said, would you like to deal with the things that you put your girl through? I said, nah. He's like, tell me the things that you do. And I told him, he's like, how would you feel if that happened to you? I was like, yeah. He's like, and that's gonna make you want to relapse again. I was like, yeah. So why would I do it? Why would I do any of that stuff? I wouldn't do that stuff. Like I said, I could co-parent. Like I said, like me and I don't need to talk to her about anything. Me and Toxic we keep a stable relationship, and that's that. It doesn't have to be bigger than that. It doesn't have to be over that. It doesn't have to be any of that. I moved on, and she should move on too as well. She probably did, but it shouldn't be anything else but that. I hope that she's not aggravated and stuff like that. You feel me? That's the only thing I could wish for Kalaya's sake, nothing else. Because that's the only thing I really care about. If it wasn't for Kalaya, I would have never even talked. I would not even be talking about her. She's just next. So, and that's that. That basically answers a lot of you guys' questions. She barely has her. I'm gonna wait till she talks about me first. Let's just start from there. He's talking about Kayla's looks. I don't know why he's talking about Kayla's looks, to be honest with you. He tried to get with her one time and she didn't accept it. So and he tried to do it behind my back when I was dating Toxic that one time when that was all over the internet. And I couldn't believe what he tried to do behind my back. Not the first time he's done this, by the way. But I just want to be honest with you. I'm not going to say any names, but fam, I've never gotten with any of your girls. I'm not, maybe they were trying to get, I was never the type to even try to get with any of the girls. I don't get with my friends or my brother's girls. The only time I do that is if you need a lesson learned. But brothers are off limits. I don't get with my brother's girls. I don't do that. There's been so many times where friends' girls came at me and tried to get me. I said, no, you know what? And I'm going to tell you the real reason on why I don't get. I'm going to tell you the real reason why I don't get. It's also not only because they're my brothers and my friends. I don't personally like knowing my homeboy or my brother and knowing that they already got with the girl. Why would I want to get with you when there is so many fishes in the sea? Does that make sense to y'all? It doesn't make no sense. I never understood, and OG told me the smartest thing one time. He said, fam, if you have men that are getting with your girls, you're doing something right. Like, dumb right. He didn't talk about nothing else. He said, you're doing something dumb right. And I'm like, okay. But I don't even look at it. I think it's still disrespectful. I think it's highly disrespectful. But apparently I'm doing something right. Because everyone wants to get with my girls. I don't know why. I never understood. I don't want to get with y'all girls. So why the fuck you want to get with my girls? Do you like how is there something about me that I'm so cute and I'm so handsome about? Because I'm not, I don't really like think too much about myself. But like, I don't really think I'm like all that. But like, to be honest with you, like, why do you want to get with my girls so much? Doesn't make no sense. I've always rejected my homeboys' girls. Every time my homeboys' girls or my brother's girls, they would walk past by me in the hallway and I would walk on the opposite way. Sometimes I would walk the whole different way. I don't do that. I'm not disrespectful. I'm just not disrespectful. MJ was different because MJ, when she got with both of us, it was like around when we had the Island Boy house, and I wasn't gonna date her or nothing like that. She kind of like sweetened me in because she came at. I met MJ because Toxic put my number out there, like how Regis did, and I found her, and then she knew all my problems, so I just decided to date her. I would have never dated her, to be honest with you. Not that I have an issue with her or nothing like that. She's cool and stuff like that. I just it wasn't really like a real relationship. Mama King, thank you for the unicorn fantasy. I love you, Mama King. I love Gigi and I love Mama King. Not only because they always show me love and give me money, but because they support Kayla and they support what's positive. There's a reason why I am in Kayla's life. Is because she's a good girl and she radiates good energy. If she wasn't a good girl and she doesn't radiate good energy and she's beautiful, and she didn't do that, then I wouldn't be with her. I wouldn't waste my time with a negative Nancy. I wouldn't do that. Like, for example, I've been in a lot of toxic relationships. Well, not a lot, but I've been in only a couple, but not even a couple. One. You know the name. but I'm not here to put anyone down or something like that. It's just, listen, you guys are gonna come at me, y'all gonna say I'm this and I'm that. Listen, I'm just being realistic. You want me to sit here and lie all day long? I'm not gonna sit here and lie all day. I'm gonna tell the truth. Not MJ. MJ wasn't nearly, she wasn't even toxic. No, not even. That girl, she was manipulated, but I don't think that's toxic though. I'm talking about toxic, but like crazy stuff, having hammer thrown. I go, whoa, oh, I dodged that one. But I'm saying, like, realistically speaking, look, I tell the truth, right? And that's that. Me personally, I told the truth about my part. I wasn't a great man. But I will tell you this, I wouldn't have been like that. By the way, I was young. I was taught what I was taught. You get what I'm saying? I was taught what I was taught. Okay? 17 years old. I was taught what I was taught. If you don't understand that, I don't care what you don't understand. Now I know to be a good man. Take it how you want it. But if I was dating Kayla when I was 17, okay, yeah. Couples argue this, that, but it wouldn't have been close to it. I probably would have never been an addict. Unfortunately, I don't want to think of negative things like that, but it sucks, but it's the truth. I probably would have. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm not blaming nobody. I'm not blaming no one. It was my fault. I did it. And that's one of the steps of recovery, is that you have to blame yourself. I'm the problem, because no one actually put it in my, well, it was, but I still decided. I could have said no. Got peer pressure, but I still did it. And I kept, but I was also young, But hey, there goes some truth there, right? And it's good to talk. It's good to talk about things that you have went through to people like y'all. I love you guys, by the way. To people like y'all, because it's like venting. You know what I'm saying? It's good to talk about what we went through. And that's the whole thing. That's the whole good thing about having a platform, is that you get to talk about things that you have went through and all your hardships in life, whether you guys care or you don't care. And I'm pretty sure some of you guys can relate to it, or some of you guys are going through stuff. I'm only here to help. I care about you guys a lot, because you guys, not all of y'all that agreed with him when he was talking negative about my new child, but a lot of y'all had my back. A lot of y'all have my back for a lot of things, and I the same way how you support me, I support y'all, and I fuck with y'all. I love y'all, and you guys don't know how much you guys do for me. You guys literally are like with me like this virtually, and we can move mountains together. That's why I like y'all. Not the negative people. Juanita, thanks so much, appreciate it. And also not the people that switch up. Nice on my live, and negative, or the people that only care about trolling and drama. Not the trolls. I don't mess with the trolls. Nikki, thank you. I don't mess with the trolls. I can't stand the trolls. But, I know some of y'all don't want to hear this, but yeah, I mess with a lot of y'all. Y'all don't know it, but I do mess with a lot of y'all, because sometimes if I'm sad, you guys make me happy. Someone said you bring all the drama. I don't care to talk about that. Do you regret any of your tattoos now that you're sober? I got tattoos when I was sober. You guys don't understand this, but I wasn't using my whole entire time since I was 17, so I would stop. I was always self-aware. I always knew when I had a problem. I would stop and withdraw, and then I'll stay clean for like a year. Natalie, thank me the money gun. So yeah, no, I knew how to stop things. I always did. Do you worship the devil? No, I don't. Did your career change you? Yeah. As I knew it would. Tegan, thank me the money gun. You guys gotta understand, this internet stuff, it can take a toll on your mental health. You guys gotta check people's mental health when they're on live every single day, working, because it could take a toll on them. They won't say it. They won't break the ice. They won't do it. But you don't know how many things that I'm sober now, I see how many people crashing out on live. And I don't mean crashing out like committing a crime. No, I mean crashing out with their mental health. Crashing out with doing dumb stuff, poor choices. It happens a lot. And you guys are just watching. You guys probably have a normal life. You guys probably have a normal life, and the thing is, it's like I see that they're just crashing out. And it's just like, the only thing I can think about is their mental health. Their mental health is not good. It's not good. This is my opinion. Sometimes you gotta self-evaluate yourself to know that you have a problem. That's just me being honest with you. If you can't be honest with yourself, and that's the only thing I can say for everything. If you can't be honest with yourself, then I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. He's showing vids of Kayla fight. Really? What? Why do you guys get a rise out of that? Who cares? Okay, if Kayla could bump or she can't, right? Who cares? She's a girl. Who cares? I wouldn't want my daughter knowing how to bump, because then my daughter's gonna bump everybody in school. I want her to be a good girl. Why do you care if she knows how to bump? Doesn't matter. It just doesn't. I don't expect Kayla to protect me at all. Why does she need a bump? And I told her this. I don't find it attractive when a girl. Victoria, thank you for the manifesting. When a girl bumps, whatever, I just don't. I don't find it attractive. It actually makes me not feel less of a man. Don't say that, because that's not what it is. I just don't find it like a turn. It doesn't turn me. I don't know. It just doesn't. It doesn't. Some men will be like, oh yeah, I like my girl to know how to throw down. Okay. Yeah, you're letting that drink talk. I personally don't. I don't like it. It's not cute. I like when a girl that could be confident. I like when a girl could, have good conversations. I like when a girl knows herself. I like when a girl is positive with everything that she does in her life. His girl, is she positive, or is she just, because what he told me on the phone is that she's the one that is supplying. She's the one that's supplying. I bet y'all didn't know that one. So you know what I'm talking about supplying. She's the one. Yeah. The girl, you just thought she was just not there? No, it's because she's the one that's got it all. She got them things that can make you swim. It's just, what do you mean who? The girl that he's dating, or the girl that he says that's prettier than Kayla? Yeah, her name Liv. Me personally, I wouldn't date a girl, and if I was a girl, I wouldn't date a guy that their name starts with an L, because automatically, if I date someone that their name starts with L, I automatically think they're L. No, I'm sorry. No, some people their name starts with an L, but I'm not trying to. I think they're very cool people. Don't get me wrong, but yeah. She was in the big house and she was applying. Yeah, she's an issue. I always thought that she doesn't know what she's doing. I always thought the girl that he's with doesn't know what she's doing. But she literally, like, sister, I'm like, she has to be doing. He admitted to me on the phone that she gets this. Just because your doctor says that you could have this doesn't mean that it's entirely good. Because your doctor might give you things, okay, but if you act like that, then that just goes to show that you're using it for the wrong reasons. He said you're still on. No, I'm not. If I was, I'd be like him. You could tell when I'm not, because my light shines differently. I feel things. I'm not, but I don't need to prove to anyone. All I need to do is prove to myself, and how you see how the man above, I want to say his name but I can't, is gonna reward me with good things, because when I'm doing the devilish things. I'm just doing the devil's work. And I don't have a problem with people that take here and there, but not abusing. Like, for example, you have a rough day, whatever. Okay, cool, and your doctor, okay, that's fine. Because I know there's some people here that do them things, but that's just, you have to be able to change it up sometimes. You have to be able to change it up sometimes. You have to. That's the girl he was nodding out. Yeah. I have to watch out what I say with the man above, because I have to watch out what I say on TikTok, because they could be real sensitive sometimes. So I watch out what I say anyways. Do I have blue eyes? Yeah, I do. My eyes change colors. They change from blue, green, and gray. You can't. Yeah, dependencies. There we go. As soon as you're dependent, that's when you have a problem. Exactly. Someone said it in the comment section. Very smart response. As soon as you have this dependency, that's why I got help, because I was dependent. And who wants to be dependent on anything? Okay, you can become dependent on water and stuff like that, but I mean, come on, you're becoming dependent on something that's gonna, like, you're gonna throw your whole life away. Your whole life away. You have no idea. And that's the shit that I worry about. Red is that, dude, would you be saying things about a child if you were sober? I would hope not, but I don't think so. I really don't think so. Because when you're sober, you're in your right mind, and your hamsters, or yeah, just run the wheels or whatever. I don't know if it's hamsters or whatever, but they run the wheel, and I don't think you would say something about a child. I hope you wouldn't. I don't think you would though. You saying that you're gonna come after me in that type of way, I don't think if you were sober you would think like that neither. I don't see a lot of sober people acting like that. I just don't. Do y'all? Y'all let me know. Who the fuck in their right mind would talk about a child that's not even here? Makes no sense. It makes zero sense. Who would do that? You also, McCartney, you also compared. I'm so livid. I'm so mad. I don't know how to think. I really don't. It makes me so angry. It makes me so upset. And then the other one's 50 something years old and she's in on it. And you're still worried about what happened to the gender reveal. The gender reveal thing happened a long time ago. I called her last night and said, your son needs help again. You didn't care about that. The only thing you cared about was Kayla. I had to hang up on your face. Don't talk about Kayla. It's simple as that. Kayla doesn't talk about y'all. She doesn't talk about y'all at all. She only has to talk about y'all when she has to defend herself. Kayla is not a negative person. I started dating Kayla. What was it? It's been, how long ago was it? I started dating Kayla about a year and some change, and that was around the time I got sober again, and I was done with the withdrawals. I was going on my sobriety journey and whatnot, and I didn't want to date because when you become sober, you're not supposed to date for a year, and you're not supposed to break up for a year. And because to make your mental right. So I didn't want to date. I just didn't. But she was such a good friend and a good person that I had to date her. I had to date Kayla. I had to. And I said, I can't lose her. I just can't. I can't. But then I tried her and went back to my, my past, and I started using again, man. Then my mom likes to sit there and complain and say, oh, Kayla's the reason why you did this. No, she was not. Kayla was always the one that say, oh, Kayla's the reason why you did this. No, she was not. Kayla was always the one that I got this. I don't have an issue. I don't know what you're talking about. I've been doing this. I'm invincible. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm like that. I'm cut like that. I'm like that. I could do this. I could do that. I could do anything. Every day she had told me that I need help. And you know what sucked the most? And I don't know if she did it on purpose, but she kept showing me pictures of when I was sober. How would that feel? And then she kept showing me pictures of a baby that's in her stomach. And then she kept telling me, that you've been very paranoid lately. I was like, fuck. I'm paranoid? I didn't even know I was paranoid. I'm paranoid? You've been mad lately. Shit. No, I'm not. The day's over. Wait, shit. I was tripping. That's when I was miserable. I'm not miserable anymore. So, get it right, Red. I'm just sober. I'm not. You get what I'm saying? I'm sorry. I can't be off them things and act like a clown. I can't clown all day long. Now, give me one of them things. I can clown all day long. But I'm just hurting myself. Okay, I can entertain, but I'm just hurting myself. And that's why I'm trying to tell you, Red, you need the help. You need the help. You do. I told you this. I'm not gonna put everything past, but I'm gonna try not to think about what you said about my child, and I'm not gonna try to be in my feelings about it. I'm just not gonna be in my feelings about it. You're gonna have to show me a lot, because I'm not gonna mess with you for a long time. I don't like, like I told you, Red, you have potential. You have a lot of potential. You don't have potential when you're using. You don't. You're not growing. See, when you're taking, it just stunts your growth. It changes the way how you think, your cognitive behavior. You're not you. Your dopamine levels goes down. You're not happy. You're not feeling things. You have a light bulb on top of your head, bro. Not literally, but just think of it like that. When you're using, it's like your body's a temple. You're just dimming yourself down because you're just trying to numb yourself. You're not feeling things. You're not feeling love. You're always angry, upset. You're feeling the side effects, the withdrawals. You're always agitated, irritable. Then it changes your pathological thinking. Your routine gets worse. How are you going to become successful? Your frequency levels are very down. Out of nowhere, your face gets all dark. Your background gets dark. The sun don't shine no more. It starts raining a lot more, right? The clouds get darker. The thoughts get negative. And you have no one around you. Who the fuck are you gonna call on? You ruined every relationship that was around you, not because of you, because of what you're doing to yourself. Nobody wants to be around you anymore. And this goes for anyone. You ruined all your relationships, your friendships, your relationships. The only people that are around you is people that are dependent off the same thing that you're dependent off. And it's like a little wheel thing. That person has a problem, then you try to deal with it, then you have the problem. Because when two partners are using, that is the worst way of living. I don't wish that on anyone. On anyone. On anyone, actually. I've been in a relationship like that. It was actually one of the worst things I've ever went through in my life. I was young. I don't know what the fuck was going on. But we were both doing it. And every single day, it's a vicious cycle. Every single day, it was always taking. And when I wanted to get clean, she wanted to do it, so I'd do it. And then when she wanted to get clean, I would do it. And she did it. It's a horrible cycle. I don't wish that on anyone. So Red, openly admit, be honest to yourself. Be honest to yourself that you need the help. That's the first step. And when you take that step, I will respect you 100%. I won't judge you because I've been there. See, Red, you can't talk to anybody that's not an addict because they won't understand you. I understand you 100%. I'm not judging you at all. The only problem I have is if you're not trying to better yourself. And it's not that I have a problem with it, because I'm content where I'm at. I don't have an issue with it at all. So I'm gonna be happy regardless. Does it upset me and disappoint me? Yeah. So I might come off as mad or angry, but I would never be angry because you're using. I could understand because I've been there. Red, you think it's fine what you're doing, and this goes for anyone, even people that do TikTok lives and you guys watch, you're just hurting yourself. You're, in a snap of the finger, you're going to be 30-something years old and you're going to want to get clean, and it gets worse. It does. It gets worse. I'm pretty sure there's some people here that had to get clean. They only get worse. When you take them for 20 years, oh, come on now. It gets worse. Like I said, I don't wish that on anybody. So all I'm saying is, Red, I've been an addict. I am an addict. You can talk to me, but you gotta be willing to get the help. You're too far in. You think what you're doing is the right thing. It's not. It's not. And I don't mean to bring this up, but Red, I haven't been locked up since I was 18 years old. Okay? Red, you're not a bad person. You haven't committed an actual since you were young, a juvenile. But you have like 3 open cases right now. If you were sober, you probably wouldn't have none of those. You want to know why that girl even, he beat that charge. I will say that, but you didn't listen. Me myself, I'm not perfect, but I know my girls. I'm not gonna get pressed any charge because I held my own. You beat the charge, but why put yourself detained and you have to go to county, then get bonded out, so like that? Red, if you weren't using, I promise you. If you weren't using, I promise you, fam, that all them charges would have never happened. You don't just randomly go to jail all the time. You don't. You're a liability. Of course I bonded him out. I care about him. You're a liability. You just are. You're a liability right now. I don't even trust you driving a car. But then he talks about, oh, I'm outside all day. I don't want you to be outside all day. You're a liability. You never know. Do you know how many times I see people when they're using, and then it happens all the times. You got to hear these people's stories. They're insane. They go to jail. Then they go to prison. Then they'll use in prison. You don't want to be like that. It's not the life to live. It's just not. You lose everything. You lose your women, your brothers, your sisters, your mom. People just fall out of love with you. They fall out of line with you. They don't want to be present anymore. You lose your cars. You lose your house. You lose the most important thing. You lose yourself. Why? I never understood that. Like I said, I don't have an issue with people that do them and they actually, I don't want to say responsible, but as needed, but not every single day but sometimes some people do, but just not abusing. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So yeah, just let them keep boundaries. I have to keep boundaries because back then I didn't keep boundaries, and then actually it made me take again. So, but that's what I'm saying. And not because of him, because not to blame him, but because I got stressed out, and then it led me one thing to another. So, just a trigger, But this goes for anyone that's using. Look, learn from me. If you're just starting to use, mind you, I was in there with a kid that was friends with. I don't want to put no one's business out there, but I want you to learn from me real quick. RJ, damn the money gun. I was in there with a kid that was friends with Mobskis, okay? Because I'm in Miami, right? And the kid came up to me and I'm talking about detox. I'm not talking about locked up. This was recent. And the kid came up to me. He's like, I know you, this, that, whatever. We talked and this and that, whatever. He was trying to be my friend and whatever, whatnot. He told me that you are starting to whatever. Fam, I don't think that's something you really want to do. Like, I don't know if a girl is trying to make you do that stuff, but I don't think that's something that you want to do. He said that he was in the car and you were taking something or whatever. He had to ask you why you're doing this and stuff like that. I hope that girl didn't teach you something. I really hope. And this goes for toxic too. Just stop. Please stop. I don't really care about you too much because you're not really you're not my family. I don't really count you as family too much, but do it for my daughter, please. If Red is right on what you're saying, it sure does look like it to me, but I could just be judging. I don't like to be misjudged neither. So, and that's that. That's all I wanted to say. Did I leave anything out of it and stuff like that? Red, stop talking about my kid, please. Please stop talking about my kid. No real man would talk about a man's child. Okay? And I wouldn't even do you like that, Red. If you had a kid, I told you to your face, I said, you had a kid, I would treat your kid like that kid's mine. I would treat your kid like that kid's mine. And I have daddy experience, so I would definitely I would change your kid's diapers. So that's that. Yeah, so except for the poopy diapers. I don't like changing poopy diapers, but yeah. But you treat Allison's kid like Allison's kid. No, I said that CPS is gonna get involved. Yeah, I did say that. I did say that. But I didn't say nothing about her kid. I didn't go after what her kid looks like. I mean, that's not even in my vocabulary. And mind you, when I figured out that Allison is locked up, you guys don't even know. I even told Kayla, I said, I believe that she deserves karma, but I also said I don't think she deserves I don't think she deserves that. I don't think so. RJ, thank you for the money, gun. Appreciate it. That's just me being realistic. I don't think she deserves that. Karma is set in stone on what's going on with them. For example, I don't want to get too far, but View leaked this place, but I'm moving. I don't know if you guys remember that, but I think yours should be out there too. So hopefully someone finds the police report. I don't think she should be in jail, but hopefully you guys think get you can't dish out what you can't dish in. That's just My opinion. Do you guys not agree or disagree? He put me, and I'm more known than him, so he put me and Kayla that's pregnant in harm's way. He didn't give no else when he did that. Am I right or wrong? So I believe that the same thing should happen. If that doesn't happen, I think other things should happen. I don't wish her on jail because I've been locked up. I don't wish anyone being locked up, especially pregnant. I don't think about that. Do I think she needs to get humbled? Yes. I've been humbled. Sid, thanks so much for the money. I've been humbled. Do I think she needs to get humbled? Yeah, but I don't know if jail's the one. But guess what? If jail did humble her, then so what? You know? So what? I'm sure we're all tired of how she talks, right? So, I mean, it's time to grow. It's time to change. It is what it is. And they probably could teach her a couple things. Maybe they could teach parenting classes in there. So, maybe it's good for her. You never know. They might teach her a couple things. So, yeah, that's how I feel about the situation. But I did say that no one deserves to go to jail. I don't wish a lot of things on my worst enemy. Withdrawals, jail, any type of like that, whatever. But if you need to be humbled, then you need to be humbled. That's just how I look at it. And I said, you have not been humble at all. You've been very mean, like very mean, and very, very mean. And you're acting like you're ruthless. So when you act like you're ruthless things happen, and it will come in all different type of forms. And it just might be one. So, why talk about her? She can't defend her name. Oh, I don't know. I have no idea. Where's your what, baby? Can you get me that candy, babe? Oh, she talks a lot of trash about me, but that's enough to talk about her. I don't really care to talk about her. You feel me? But all I was just saying is that, I don't wish... I was talking about karma, really, but karma is really bad. You got to make sure that, I've dealt with a lot of karma. A lot. And me personally, when I feel my highest, I am not going to tell people I'm at my highest. I'm not going to tell people that I'm this and I'm that and I'm this and that. That's me crashing out. I'm going to keep it very civilized and act like how I was when I got humbled. Always embrace the struggle. The struggle is what makes you. Listen, my whole life, I've been at my lowest and I've been my highest. Lowest again, then highest. Then lowest again, then highest. And every time I was at my highest, I did it all wrong. But that's why you learn. You learn as you growing up. And when I was at my highest, I would always look back and I would be like, damn, why did I even trip about that when I was struggling? It's kind of funny now. That's what made me. Now I got a good story. Now I got this. Now I feel better because I'm thinking about my struggle. Embrace the struggle. Embrace it. Embrace the struggle. There's nothing wrong with the struggle. The struggle is what makes you. And the struggle doesn't only make you, it teaches you things. So when God rewards you for whatever you need, you think back when you were struggling and you take what you learned from that, your humble struggling experience, and you take it when you feel your highest. Don't walk around like you're invincible. Okay? Because I promise you, that'll be knocked down in 2 seconds. And let me tell you something. Your highest could be in all different forms and sizes. For example, it could be when you're at your happiest, healthiest, got a new car, money, financials, whatever. It could be anything. Someone asked, how would this guy know? I've been through a lot. And I'm not trying to put it in people's faces because it's not a flex. Unfortunately, I've been through a lot. And it doesn't matter though. I've been through all different type of environments, buddy. All different type of ones. You know what I'm saying? it's safe to say I'm cut like that. I keep my mouth closed a lot. I'm really bad at expressing myself. But sometimes you just can't. You can't help it. I'm the type of person that if I walk in the room, you can feel my energy. It's there. Kayla, is my energy loud?
Yeah.
Do I have one of the loudest energies that you felt? Don't sugarcoat nothing.
Yeah.
It's pretty loud, right?
Yeah.
Like you could feel what I'm feeling without saying anything.
Yeah, like if you're having, like even if you're a little like mad or anxious, I know, like from like little things.
Exactly. I'm chosen. Yeah, but just embrace the struggle. Amber, thank you for the money, girl. Appreciate it. She is very beautiful. Kayla's very beautiful. And that's why I'm with her. I don't know how people talk so much crazy stuff about Kayla when Kayla has one of the most prettiest faces. And people talk so much trash about her. Like, Red, fam, your girl is not even all that.
Why is he even comparing girls?
I don't know. I think he's jealous.
That's what it gives, because as a man, you should think your girl's like the prettiest, and that's good that he thinks that way. But why is he even comparing her to me?
And then they don't know that you have good energy. You're a good person. For anyone that says that she uses, and I'm just saying, I'm just gonna let you guys know right now. I'm not gonna put anyone's business, but she was inherited addiction. She doesn't even have, and I know this for sure. She doesn't have an addicted personality. When she was doing them things, she was just trying to act cool and stuff like that. Kayla's not even like that. You're not
easy for me.
Kayla, when I first met you, you told me you never even took.
Yeah, I was scared to do anything.
So how is she the one that ever put me? You know what I'm saying? I can talk about other women that were actually doing bad stuff since they were what?
You look tall right now.
Me?
Yeah.
It's because I'm wearing shoes and you're not wearing shoes. So
how much,
I need people to stop having Kayla misunderstood.
How much did I pay you to say this? They're saying
it's not pay. It's called, thank you, Gigi. I love you. It's not pay. It's because I'm fed up with how people keep having Kayla misunderstood. She only does what's right.
And you don't put a baby into anything. No, yeah. You don't put a baby into anything.
And just because Kayla doesn't fake it on the internet and try to portray that something that she's not, doesn't mean that she's actually a good woman. Because she does good every single day in my eyes, and I wouldn't sit here and lie about nothing. I don't think I've ever lied to y'all about anything unless it was something stupid. So why would I lie about her? You know what I'm saying? And there's a reason why they're so jealous of her. Red's girl is the one that supplies things. Kayla doesn't even know where to even get. She doesn't even want to do none of that.
And before he came out of his center, I literally went through everything and threw away stuff, and I didn't want any of that even in the house, even if it was prescribed. I didn't want anything in the house, and I cleared out the whole entire house because that.
Thank you, Tegan. And she's the one that would tell me all the time, and you know I don't take shit.
Oh, now? Yeah.
No, all the time.
Oh.
You know.
Wait, what do you mean?
When you would tell me that I need help, I was in denial about it.
Yeah, and I would tell him.
Sometimes I get mad, or sometimes I walk away.
Yeah, like I'd be like sad and stuff, because like you could just see it in him, and he's such like a beautiful personality and stuff like that, and I'd want him to be where he normally is, like high up here mentally and physically and everything, and it was sad to see him like down low from these substances. So I would like try to tell him like, you're not yourself, you're not this, you're not that, and he would just always get like frustrated with me or mad at me or like in denial and like lie to me and stuff like that. But at least he woke up one day, which is the good thing. It took a little bit, but he woke up. I said at least he woke up one day.
Well, I always knew it was a problem. It's just I was too deep in. And that's why I said Red needs to help, because I think he's too deep in. But the first step is being honest. Was I not honest about it when I needed help?
When you needed the help,
yeah, I finally broke down and told you everything, right?
Yeah. Okay. But not when you didn't want the help. You were honest.
Yeah, because you're in denial. That's the problem when people are actively using.
Yeah. But I already told you guys that, but he came up to me one morning. I was actually still in bed. It wasn't even the morning. It was like 3 or something. And he was like kind of like emotional and like in his head. And he was like, I need to go get help. I found a place. Like, I was shocked because I didn't even, like, you just sat
She doesn't know.
outside.
By the way, if you're an addict and you're telling your story to like someone that's not an addict, it could actually make you like feel worse. She didn't know anything about it. So for my mom, how is she the one that put me through anything when she doesn't even know? She didn't know anything about it. You were lost.
Yeah, and I
Be real.
I did a lot of research, and I would talk to
The only thing that she knows about is BPD.
And it's not bipolar. She likes to say I'm bipolar and I have split personalities. I'm not bipolar. I have borderline personality disorder, which is just trauma based, and you could get through it with therapy, which I go to. I need to go to more, but
They said Kayla's a manipulator. Elaborate how she's a manipulator.
yeah, BPD. Yeah, a lot of people have BPD. Honestly,
Kayla seems mature. She's very mature. Very mature. Kayla did black magic on you. Okay, whatever you say.
and when we went to Orlando, it was his idea.
It was my idea, and it was my idea to eat the food that her grandparents gave to me. And it was her grandma that cooked, not the grandpa. Hold on. And we went there last minute because we went to a restaurant and the food wasn't good because it was a broke down barbecue, Korean barbecue. It was, they might as well just shut down the whole thing.
And so I called my grandma and I said, "Did you cook tonight?" She goes, "Of course." And then we went over there to eat.
Yo. But
The person keeps spamming on.
okay, say whatever you think, fam.
BPD people tend to be manipulative. Yeah, they could. I've heard that before. She's a Gemini. She's bipolar. Is the filter off? Yeah, I don't think he uses filters on here.
Yeah, let them be happy. They're a family. That's what I'm saying. We're a family. Let us be happy, and that's
we're
that.
doing so good this week. We have like nothing but like we've had nothing but
Good things happening because we're doing good. And that's the thing. People can sit there and judge and try us all they want, but I don't think they're really understanding is that we know what the fuck we're doing. And we're gonna keep doing good because good things happen. I don't really like karma too much.
It's always when we're like really happy and like really like in a good headspace that like bad things keep coming out. Like we were literally having fun today. I woke up, I wanted to go to the zoo. It's like, do you get what I'm saying?
I didn't want to go.
He didn't want to go, but he went for me. You still had fun.
Yeah, I did.
And then
I got to talk to birds. And there was a goat that was trying other goats because they wanted to take all the food. Disrespectful goat.
I have the video of the there's a bird that kept saying hello.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Wait, the bird says hello.
Say it. Hello.
But we're having a good day, and then like all of a sudden like it's just negative and like weird. Not from us, from outside energy.
This is not pre-recorded. This is my second account. So, yeah.
And I'm not a big back.
She's pregnant. And she's not even big. Actually, she's lost weight since she's been pregnant, right?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah. But I don't know what she's not. Kayla. Oh, and people keep saying this. Kayla, you guys don't know this, but she lost weight before she got the BBO, right?
Yeah, because I was going.
Because she was going to the gym She was going to the gym every single day, right? Mm-hmm. And she was actually she was looking pretty good. Do you guys not remember when she lost all that weight?
And then I had to gain more weight to get my BBL because I wasn't at the proper BPM for it.
Yeah.
Or BMI.
So, yeah, BMI. So she BPM. So
what's a BPM?
I think what's BPM, like heart rate, guys, or like oxygen levels?
Oh, beats per minute.
Yeah. But anyways, so she lost a lot of weight and then she got a BBO. So I I don't know what you guys are on about. What some of you guys are just delusional, want to have other people's back, or want to try her.
Look. I still have my BBL. I have my little belly. Yep. And I'm 5 months pregnant.
She's 5 months pregnant. You ask a lot of these girls to show what they, Cheesy, love you, what they got going on, and they won't do it.
Look a little big in that way.
That doesn't matter. She's pregnant.
I still have my hips. I still have my butt. My butt's getting a little bigger. And my belly is little and cute.
Yeah, I'm highly confused. What are you supposed to not grow a baby in the belly? And then there's a thing where Red keeps saying that she's 2 months pregnant.
I'm 5 months.
Is he confused? Like, I don't know why he keeps saying that she's 2 months pregnant. 2 months where? It's been months. Are the days going by slow with you or something?
I was 2 months pregnant in July.
Yeah, she was 2 months pregnant in July. She's 5 months now. Yeah, do your math and make sure when you're mathing, do it right.
In June. Because on my birthday when we went...
And stop talking about my kids. Stop talking about my child. Just stop. It's disgusting. A real man doesn't talk about some another man's kids. I wouldn't do that to you. Well, and not just that. You already have a bunch of things that already came out that you already like getting at with girls. So if I were you, I would keep the kids out of the.
And I know it's a really hard thing for him to process because it's too complex for his brain, but it's called genetics. So if a baby looks like me, it's because there's 2 genetics in a baby. And
boys tend to look like their moms.
And there's a lot of pictures where he looks like Alex. That was actually the first picture I think we got back where he favored me. And regardless, our baby's beautiful. Our baby is blessed. He is so handsome. And it's so upsetting because when I sent Alex the picture, we talked about it for like 20 minutes about how cute the picture was and this and that and like adoring him and like was so positive about it. And then it's like it got turned so negative. Like
yeah. And it's so weird. I had to tell her this today. I myself had to say sorry and apologize to her because they're trying to take a good moment of what she had and make it negative because they're not happy with themselves. I heard that Jeannie was saying that she's like, oh, it was a nice party, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was a nice party because Kayla and I are the ones that set it up.
Planned for almost 2 months.
We planned for 2 months and we were stressing about it. And I was stressing when they let me leave detox for 4 hours, go in there and set the whole thing up. I'm the one that set up the kick. And it wasn't easy because I had to get a new phone. All right. Anyways, the party was set up from Kayla and I. Kayla did most of the work because of the event planner stuff.
She did the B&B and stuff like that. We both already knew what place to go to for the fireworks because I found it before I even ended up pregnant.
Yeah.
And then I just found like the small
She
stuff.
did all the little blows and whistles type thing. I did whatever. I got the house, whatever. Cool. Anyways, it was nice, but I think Jeannie's highly confused because the party had nothing to do with her.
And then they said...
Nor Red, Frankie. It had nothing to do with him neither. This was her day, mainly her day, and my day as well too, of being a father. She's the mother. She's the one that's carrying the baby. The fuck are you making a party about you guys and then causing a whole scene and not just at that, you missed your hit. By the way, if you know me, I wouldn't even miss. You hit. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and then he said that I'm...
Don't even talk about it because we're on TikTok.
I know. I just want to say something. He said that I'm...
Carrie, throw me the money gun.
I'm police. My aunt could have taken legal action and didn't. So who is police? Who? Because my family could have taken legal action because of the altercation.
It's kind of sad that this topic is getting brought back up because I try to get cool with my mom last night. And I tried to tell her, hey, your son has a problem.
And before that, and you were texting her you love her.
Yep. And she made it about her, so I had to like take her off my contacts again. But this whole thing is getting brought up because apparently she still cares.
And there's somebody else, and I'm going to say it because it's upsetting me. There's somebody else that is sending them all this information. There's somebody else that is sending my content that I'm posting on X, a female, and they're sending pictures of Kalaya and my baby to compare. I'm sure y'all could guess who it is.
But that's McCartney. That's toxic, and I already talked about that. I think that's extremely weird that this girl is trying to compare, which, listen... Kalaya is beautiful, but you don't need to sit there and complain. I don't think you guys understand that Kayla, shows love to Kalaya like Kalaya is her own daughter.
And I've asked,
which she doesn't need to. She doesn't have to.
I do have to.
Mama King, David, and it's you could have. Listen, you could. I don't think you guys understand. You could be in a relationship with a girl, or you could be in a relationship with a guy, and that person could make the options or choices to not want to, be good with your daughter or your son. For example, if I don't want to take care of my daughter's with me. Guess who's taking care of her? Kayla.
Well, you said it wrong.
Yeah, whatever. Anyways, not just that. Kayla's not just taking care of her. She's also treating her like nurturing. You cuddle with her. Mm-hmm. There's times where she cuddled with her and there wasn't no space in the bed and I slept in the couch.
Yeah, because this house we only have a queen.
Right. So she cuddles with her. She holds her hand and she feels safe with Kayla. She feels very safe with Kayla. She loves Kayla. And by the way, I just want to let you guys know, Kayla probably learned that because Kayla had to grow up with her stepmom. And by the way, her stepmom is Devin. She's extremely, I didn't mean to put her name out, but she's extremely good with children.
And I've known my stepmom since I was
good.
Age.
She was good with Kayla. She treats her, she doesn't judge her. She treats her just like if she'd had her. Even though she knows she didn't have her. She has conversations with her. She talks to her. She's nice to her. So she doesn't get in people's business. She has a life.
Yeah, and I've asked him like cute questions. Like
Which one's yours?
This one's mine. Like I've asked him like adorable questions, like, oh, like, do you think like Kalaya and Messiah will look alike, like a little bit, this and that.
Positive things.
Yeah, very positive about it. Even when we were looking at our house that we're like moving into, we're sitting there, which one's Kalaya's room? Like, which one's Kalaya's room? And we're like sitting there like saying like, okay, we could do this, we could do that. Yep. We need to put this here, put this bed against this wall. Like, we include Kalaya in every single thing. I even told him last night, I said, we need to go pick up all her stuff that we have at Frankie's house, because when we came to the apartment, we put it there because there's no room in here. It's only a 2-bedroom. And so like, she's a priority of ours, like 100%.
Someone said, why did you paint the bedroom blue? This is how I know you're not even, this is how I know that you're not even, you don't even know what you're talking about. We haven't even painted the room that we're gonna live at blue, and we picked the color. It's not even blue, so you don't even know what you're talking about. You're just like mouthing yourself off. It's not gonna be blue. You're false, and you don't know what you're talking about. So,
and that's why I haven't opened your guys' registry.
You're missing the valid point that we're making.
The registry
that she's
stuff
making
is all in there, because we're waiting to move to do a live, like to open it and stuff. So
yeah.
When we move, like, which is...
You're talking about the registry, the things that people got us?
Yeah, like the boxes in the room. Like, yeah. I haven't even opened any box. You could ask him. They're all just sitting there. Because I want to do a live where I open them.
Yeah,
we open them.
Yeah. All the boxes, she said that she's not going to open it until we get to the new house. Because, one, a lot of people like talk a lot of shit. And two, because the address is on there. But...
and because I want to put it straight into his room. He doesn't have a room.
Yeah, and because we need more space, and that's really what I've been focusing on, is that we have a kid that's coming. Hey, we gotta wake up, and I need more space. So, listen. For the people that are talking a lot of shit, just stop. You don't know anything. You think you know everything, but you don't. You don't even see Kalaya. I'm gonna see Kalaya. I tried to text her mom yesterday, and she gave me the whole runaround, right? And gave me a whole problem. But then I seen how easy it was for her to switch up, because Red was talking about her on live and said, "Oh, you can pick up Kalaya right now." What? You're gonna let someone like that pick up Kalaya, but you have a problem when I said I want to have Kalaya? Yeah, there's definitely some bitterness going on.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't like the negative talk about my baby. I don't think anybody's baby should be spoken about. I don't even think that it's right to compare two siblings. I pray and I hope, and my goal is for Kalaya and Messiah to be super close.
Any real person wouldn't sit there and talk about someone's child. That is the most disgusting behavior that you could even do, is talk about someone's child. There's nothing more disrespectful than that.
I want them to be close. I have a half brother, Bentley. You guys know him. You guys have seen him. And me and him are, you would think that we had the same mom and the same dad, how close we are. And it was 2 separate households, like in the beginning until I moved to my dad's. But we were super, super, super close. And that's how I want Kalaya and Bentley to be as well. So I think it's upsetting to kind of put a baby that's hasn't even taken a breath yet in my belly, and then Kalaya, a beautiful soul that doesn't judge, and like make them against each other already.
Kalaya is an innocent girl. You guys had a little preview of that, unfortunately, because she gets on live and stuff like that, which I don't have a problem with. It's fine, right? I don't have a problem that she's on the internet and stuff like that, but don't have an attitude when you're taking care of your daughter on live, because that's not, one, it's not a good look, and two, you're gonna make me mad, and three, you don't treat your kid like that. But anyways, so
I said,
and you guys see, I'm not finished talking. You guys see that Kalaya is a very, very innocent soul. You see how cute she is. You see how beautiful she is. She doesn't care about no drama. Why put her in any type of drama? She doesn't need to be. It doesn't have to be that way. She's a kid. She stays in a child's place.
I said Bentley, I meant Messiah, because I was talking about my relationship I have with my brother Bentley. My brother's name is Bentley.
Nice blue room. It's a light. It's not color blue.
They're so funny.
We need kick streams. Kick doesn't want to get my thing back. And it wasn't even my fault. It wasn't my fault. It's not a blue room. It's a light.
It's literally a cream, like a white room. You can't even paint rooms in an apartment. Who picked out the name Messiah?
Yeah, and Kayla's very beautiful. I don't know why people try to come after her looks. Like, me personally, fam, I wouldn't even get with your girl. You tried to get with Kayla. She rejected you. And behind my back, not the first time.
And I don't even go on the internet like I'm that girl. Like, I'm the hottest
She doesn't.
girl.
She's
like,
always been
I'm this, I'm that. Like, I have my own insecurities. I have my own things.
Kayla's been humble since I first brought her on this TikTok live thing. And she's been humble. You guys have done nothing but, not everyone, some people swear, have done nothing but bashed her, misunderstood her, treat her unfairly. Sometimes I have to apologize on why they treat her like that. Put down her good moments down. Like, let the girl live. Let the girl breathe. You want to come after someone? Come after me.
And Frankie said I perm my hair. he said I perm my hair every week.
Yeah,
because I want to be something else.
I don't know where that came from.
You've seen my grandma. They have both of my grandparents have curly hair. Nana and my grandma.
I know.
And Titi has curly hair. She just straightens it.
I know.
He's like obsessed with this, and then he says a lot. I can't even say it on here. And y'all know he's getting evicted. He's literally late on his bills.
See, I don't even like to put people's business like that, but
he's getting evicted. I will, because he talks about our son. He's getting evicted. He hasn't paid a bill. Even his mom would tell me before.
And listen, that's another problem on why you don't use. Go ahead. Go on.
Even Jenny would tell me before we weren't cool and we would talk like every other day. She would say that Frankie's not paying his bills because of this and because of that. He's getting evicted from his house. He's brought Alex's credit down so much while we're in the middle of looking for a house, and it's not even his fault. It's his brother's fault because his brother hasn't paid his car in 4 months, and we could show you guys the voicemails of the car people calling him every single day saying, where is a payment? And it's under his name. We can't figure out if it's the cosign or the main one, but Alex's name is a part of it, and he has not paid it. And it's affecting him now, which is affecting us and our family because we had some issues trying to get a house.
Someone said that your brother has a problem and you need to help him. I already talked about this earlier. I said he's got to be willing to want to help himself. I already tried to help him, remember? Mm-hmm. I marshman him.
And he called last night.
And that wasn't cheap.
When he called his mom last night, it was out of genuine concern and like hurt and wanting to help. And then like everyone this is what happened today from him doing that. Literally, that's all he was trying to do. And then today we wake up and it's like,
y'all back together. We've been back together. Yeah, he's got to be able to help himself, and then we could talk about me helping him.
And not have people around that enable him.
I helped him already, and obviously he took that and he spit it out. He doesn't want help. Like I said, I wouldn't wish two couples using in the same house. It doesn't work. It's not yin and yang. It's a bad crystal effect. It's a bad vicious cycle. I've been in it before. It's bad. So, you make stupid decisions, you get stupid things in life.
Marksman acting is not free. He paid.
It wasn't free. I paid for an emergency pickup order. Detectives went to pick him up. Okay, sheriff. I'm not talking about no city police. I'm talking about high-ranking detectives went to go pick him up. Right? He thought he was getting picked up for something way different. He was sleeping, right, with that Des girl, and they went like this. I paid about $8,500 for him to get Marksman acted. I think it's a $5,250. I'm not sure. It was a $50-50, one of those. But it was some type of Marksman act that's in Florida that some states don't have. He got picked up, and basically it takes all his rights away from wanting to run away, and it makes him where he needs to get the help. Not 5150. 5150 is when you have a behavioral problem or mental health. I'm talking about a substance. But yeah, it wasn't cheap because he got picked. Normally Marksman acts, how they work is that you get picked up the same week or the next week. I didn't do that. I did an emergency pickup where he gets picked up tomorrow. So if I call today, he gets picked up tomorrow. It wasn't cheap. And they did just that. They put the order in to the judge. The judge sent an order to the sheriff department to go pick him up, and I think it's involuntarily put him in a rehab, detox and rehab.
You and Kayla deserve peace, and that's what we've been trying to do. But I've been dropped it. I've been not talked about it. He's been not talked about it. He's been trying to get cool and close with his family. It's just a very weird situation, honestly.
I said Fly, so Alex is the only smart one in the family. Yeah, it sucks being the only smart one because I'm over here trying to explain to my mom last night, and then she didn't care that her son is doing bad. She only cares about what kid is going because she gets stuck up in her own thoughts. So miserable that she wants to sit there and think about Kayla because that's the only thing that makes her run and go. But no, let's not talk about her kid. That is, let's not worry about her kids. Let's worry about Kayla when Kayla doesn't care about her.
Or let's not worry about me. And let's step up because you're a grandparent that hasn't even done anything for your grandchild being born.
Yeah.
She got a car seat out of the dumpster. And said, I got a car seat for the baby. I just picked it up out the dumpster. I said, I would rather buy you one. She said, no, I'm going to clean it up. I said, no, it's in the dumpster for a reason. Do not give my baby a car seat from the dumpster.
And the only reason why I even Marksman acted red that one time is because when someone is going through so much that they won't tell you that they're going through it, but they're basically yelling out for help and screaming out for help, and got to that point.
Y'all as supporters have done more for our baby than she has.
My mom, I've been giving her chances back to back. She needs to stop talking about my girl. Kayla's now my family. I'm not gonna have you around you. You keep talking about her. She doesn't do anything wrong. If you were right, maybe I'd agree with you. You're not right. I don't care. There's no size to nothing. Respect it. If you can't respect it, then I guess your rent is not gonna be paid by me at all. And it got to that point because when you're talking about her, you're talking about me. I have a child with her.
And you're literally talking about Messiah.
You're disrespecting me. And that's when it becomes an issue. It's like, if I tell you, hey, when I set boundaries and I tell her there's limits to stuff, and she still don't stop, then I'm gonna it's gonna be a big issue. I'm not gonna want to talk to you at all, not one bit. And I don't like drama. I don't like none of that. But I would stop talking to someone.
And it's so easy to blow past everything.
No, she doesn't want to work. She doesn't want to work with me or nothing like that. Because like I said, my mom was like this with any girlfriend. Whatever she could get a thrill off of, she won't stop until that person's gone. It used to be, one girl, and then it used to be another girl, and then it used to be like other people. Now it's Kayla. It's always a victim. My mom always had a problem with taking accountability. I don't even know how I blame myself sometimes. She never ever took accountability. Never. She always had a problem with taking accountability. Always.
I had an issue in the beginning where I was telling Alex because she was very mean about us naming the baby Messiah and that she didn't like that name and very kind of vulgar about it. And I told Alex, so he talked to her about it. Thank you, Nikki. And then what was I saying? Oh yeah, and then her response when Alex told her to stop and accept the name and stuff like that and stop being mean about the name was, well, I'm sorry she feels that way. And that's when we were perfectly fine. Who's Alex? Alex is Fly. It's raining outside and it looks really nice. Thank you, Juanita.
What'd you say, babe?
I said it's raining outside and it looks so nice.
Oh, yeah. It's always raining.
What did she say about your kid? A lot. Both of them have.
It was beautiful today. Now it's raining. But I don't mind. I don't mind when it rains.
At night.
Yeah, at night.
Yeah, it has been raining all the time. Let us see. It's pouring. What kind of stuff? His mom literally told me to get a termination.
You guys know this though. You explained this already before, right?
Yeah, I said this.
You guys should know this already. Disgusting words were said.
Why does it sound like rain's in the house?
Because you left the sliding door open.
Oh.
Well, it's not completely open. Yeah, it's thunder, yeah.
Are we having a natural birth? Yeah, I was a little here and there about whether I want a C-section or a natural, but a lady told me that if you get a C-section, your belly kind of stays squishy. So yeah. I want to do natural now.
How do I feel? I feel like this whole thing's annoying, but like I said, I'm just gonna let things go their own way. I'm not gonna drag this. Like I said, my only issue is them talking about my child. That's my only issue, and that's the only reason why I went live about it. That's my only issue, is them talking about my child. And what McCartney did was weird. That's that. I don't like what she did. I don't like the comparing. I don't see why she would even have the urge to even compare. She's gonna try to come out with any excuse. But how did Red get a 3D picture of Kalaya? I don't know. It's weird. Whatever. It's fine. That's not the first thing I've heard that she's been doing weird, and following. They're all the blind leading the blind. Following along on the negative footsteps because they don't like Kayla, the girl that I'm with right now. They've been not liking her, and it's just keep all that fake stuff away from me. You know what I'm saying? That's weird energy. Respect the girl that I'm with. Respect it. As simple as that. I don't give a fuck who you date, and that goes the same thing with you, Red too. I can say a lot of things about who y'all date, but don't go behind my back and have a secret meeting and talk shit about my girl, cause it's come on, it gets weird. It gets super weird. And I
don't do nothing to him.
And ever. Especially because she doesn't do anything.
What provoked him to go and have a 5-hour rain?
When I say secret meeting, it's they have all either a 3-person call or maybe a FaceTime group, something like that. That's what I mean. So, anyways, I'm going to get back on live later on tonight. I'm going to take a shower and everything because I've been sweating. Because I'm wearing too much clothes. I have jeans and everything, so I just came from the zoo not too long ago. But so I need to take a shower. I'm gonna get on live and then I'm gonna battle for a little bit. Dark doesn't like the light. The dark doesn't like the light. That's exactly what I'm talking about. The dark doesn't like the light. And they definitely don't like Kayla when Kayla's not even doing anything wrong. So just leave it alone, you feel me? And stop talking about my kid, and that's all I'm going to say.
I've helped him out in every situation that they needed help in. I bailed him out the first time. And then the second time went with Alex to bail him out. I was the only person there and his mom when he got Marchman acted.
And they're acting very snaky. Very snaky. Weird. Go ahead.
That's it.
Alright. I love y'all. I'm gonna be back. Peace out, y'all.